Chapter 5, Section 1. In 1754, fighting broke out for the fourth time. English settlers called the conflict the French and Indian War because it pitted them against the French and its Native American allies.
Competition between the English and the French created rival empires in North America. France claimed the Ohio River Valley, the Mississippi River Valley in the Great Lakes region. The French territory of Louisiana stretched from present-day Pittsburgh to the Rocky Mountains. The competition for valuable furs created tensions between England and France. The fur trade created economic and military alliances between the two European countries and their Native American allies. In 1754, the governor of Virginia sent this fellow, a 21-year-old major named George Washington, to Pittsburgh to tell the French to leave their stronghold, Fort Duquesne.
Hi, I'm George. How about those Steelers?
When he got to Pittsburgh, Washington built a small stockade he named Fort Necessity. But he made several mistakes, and when the French attacked, Washington was forced to retreat to Virginia. The French and Indian War had begun.
What bad luck.
Still licking their wounds, in 1755, the British sent General Edward Braddock and 2 regiments back to the Ohio River Valley. Washington was at his side.
Eddie Braddock and me. How about those Penguins?
The red-coated army of over 2,000 moved slowly over the mountains from Virginia to Pennsylvania.
It was hard to drag those heavy cannons over the mountains. The Pirates Rock.
About 8 miles from Fort Duquesne, French and Native American troops surprised the British forces. General Braddock's army was defeated and Braddock was killed.
I was lucky to survive.
Eventually, under the guidance of William Pitt, the British Secretary of State, England controlled 6 French forts, including Fort Duquesne, which was rebuilt as Fort Louis. Next, Britain attacked Quebec, the capital of New France, and although the fighting continued for almost 3 years, the defeat of Quebec was the turning point of the war.
I missed Martha.
The Treaty of Paris, which ended the war, was signed in 1763. This treaty ended nearly all French control in North America and dramatically expanded Britain's colonial empire.
The French and Indian War gave me my first chance to command an army. Because I made some mistakes, England turned down my request to serve in the British Army. Turns out my Pennsylvania experience helped me to become the leader of the Continental Army in the American Revolution and the first President of the United States. Do you have any questions?
Yes. I was wondering if you can tell me why I should do my homework and take notes and study for tests.
Doing your school work not only improves your grades, but it teaches you self-discipline, which is necessary in nearly everything one does. From sports to music, scouts and cheerleading and gymnastics, practice does make perfect. You may never be President of the United States, but try your hardest and show your best effort to be the best that you can be. Make your Mars proud.
Thank you, Mr. Washington. I'm sure we will enjoy learning about the French and Indian War.
The Albany Plan of Union was a plan that would create one general government for the 13 colonies. The French and Indian War was over, and the French signed the Treaty of Paris. Section 2. The Pontiac's War did not last long. They had thought that the French would help them, but they did not, so they stopped fighting. The British set up some new taxes, like the Stamp Act and Townshend Act. The colonists refused to do these acts. Section 3. The British set up a new law called the Tea Act, which made colonists pay taxes on tea. The colonists got angry and had the Boston Tea Party, which the colonists dressed up as Indians and dumped the tea into the Boston harbor. The British set up the Intolerable Acts to punish the colonists. The colonists got mad and started the battles of Lexington and Concord. The end.